So yo guys, what is up? Welcome back. So today I am doing a setup tour video. So as you guys can see, the setup is actually right there, but I'm not going to show you guys that yet. I'm just going to give you kind of like a room tour. So it's a setup slash room tour. This is kind of the final project that I'm hoping on. This is kind of what the goal I've been reaching for. But without further ado, let's get into the tour. So starting off over here, we have kind of the basic stuff. So we have some old photos of me playing hockey right there. Then we have the plaques, the 1000, the 500, the 250, and the 100. And then up here, as you can see, we got kind of like a Lego car I got a while ago, my first PS4 controller, some old boxes, and then we got some of my favorite games like Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, Minecraft, some of the NHL games, Call of Duty World War on the DS, Far Cry 3, Halo, and then yeah, some just more games, Rainbow Six, which I suck at. But yeah, so that's what we have kind of up there. And then kind of down here, if you guys can see, we got like the Echo, like gigantic one. How you doing?
I don't know that.
Oh, well, it doesn't know that. And then we got my box cutter, which this is, you know what it's for cutting boxes. And then we got a pen, and this was from today. It's like one of the things that like ties cables together. I just kind of haven't got rid of it. Then we got some change, my sunglasses, light that's not on, one of those things that makes like diffuses oils, and then we got a clock and my AirPods. And then over here we have my fishing rod and a trail sign with my hat and my coat. And then down here we have just some extra stuff. So we got some like books, which I need to return that one to the school. I kind of forgot to do that. And then we got 2 360 controllers, another PS4 controller, and here we got one of my older DS's, Rubik's Cube thing for like, it's like a big Alex key thing. It's like multiple, and then tackle box, and then like binders from school and stuff. So that's it for kind of over here, but now we're going to get on to the setup part of my room. So going over all the extra stuff, we have my closet and my basketball net. This is just extra stuff, like in my closet, it's really just clothes, boxes, stuff like that. And there's my window, which you guys can't see out of because it's dark. That's why I chose to record this video now. And then we have my bed. I'm not really a Montreal Canadiens fan, but like my dad got this for me like at Christmas like 5 years ago. So you know, it's pretty comfy. Like I'll lay there, like if I'm editing like a short form video, I'll sit there and sit at my desk, and I can just like sit on my phone and do it on CapCut, and that's pretty good. But yeah, so now we're actually gonna get into the setup. So as you guys can see here, this is the completed setup. So this is kind of the whole thing in view. It took forever, and I'm so happy the way it came out. So I'm just gonna go piece by piece through everything. So on the top shelf, we kind of just have some personal things up here. So we got 2 Star Wars figures. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I'm not really a fan of the last 3. That's why like I don't know how I feel about that trooper. But then the Coruscant guard looks dope up there. I know the shelf's dusty too. Then we got a fake plant, and then we got my working DS with the Octane, which is my favorite Rocket League car. And then we have, honestly, I forgot what NES player it is. I'm not really crazy like into basketball, but it was like on sale. And then we got Boba Fett on the stand. And then we got the guy from Dune, I forgot what he's called. And then we got a 3D printed ray gun from all of the Black Ops zombies. And we got a MrAngusCow YouTube sign with the X-Devil, which was my like first most used car in Rocket League. And then we got kind of me as a like clone trooper, and then a green R2-D2, which is like a limited edition one, which is really cool. But then we're gonna go over to the pegboard, which has my PS4 controller for my PS4, which is down there. My Xbox controller, which I used to hook up to my PC. Then we got my HyperX Stinger this HyperX Stinger headset, my light remote, and then I got this today with my monitor. It's like a screwdriver. I forgot which one it was. And then here we just have cables and chargers and stuff like that for my controllers and stuff. But now onto the setup. I'm going to save the PC specs for last. So I got these wall panels today, which I stuck up really good because I got like this really expensive tape, double-sided tape, which is awesome. And then behind it we have a monitor stand with a light to give that kind of glowing effect, which looks so awesome. And then we have the Fifine A6T, or I think it's the A6T mic. It's like actually sounds really good. And and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, that's kind of all I have. It's on a stand. It's up right now, but usually I'll like bring it down to like where I'm sitting when I do it, but it's kind of like nice up here. I like the RGB too, and it's not like a bad mic because it has RGB. It's like actually really good, but like when I mute it, it just turns off the RGB. And then we have my 2 monitors, which this is my 75 hertz first monitor I ever got, the Curry monitor. I don't know how to pronounce it, but 75 hertz, 23 inches. And then over here is the Spectre 27-inch 165 DisplayPort monitor, which you can kind of see the color difference on them. And then here we have my Phase Trailblazer shaker cup. I got it for like $4 because I use like all these promo codes and stuff. And then we got this Amazon mouse pad, which kind of just looks cool. And then we have the SteelSeries, the box is over here, the SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL. I do need to upgrade because it is membrane, but it like works for me. I'm not really a keyboard player, I play on controller, so it's kind of just there for typing, which I actually don't mind typing on membrane. It's actually kind of nice. And then we got my Logitech 305 Superlight, my favorite mouse ever exist, and I've had it takes a battery, like a AA battery. I've been using it for over like half a year now, and it still hasn't died, and I use it on a daily basis. And then we got 2 fake plants, and then under the desk there's not much. There's like a garbage can, and then we got my cables, which are pretty well managed. I know Tech Source wouldn't be too happy, but it's good enough. There's my PS4. I know it's on the floor, but it's on a stand, which blocks the dust, and also because I don't really use my PS4, so it's not really sucking in a lot of like air, because it's like, you know what I mean, like it's hard to explain, but it's running perfectly fine. And then also, I didn't say it was on top of here, so this is a cow 3D sign. I just think it looks cool, to be honest. I got it as a gift, and it's really cool. And then we got the little writer thing that comes. I average around 20 to 50 ping, usually 20 though, but the most I'll get is like 50, and that's from that just connecting my router, because we have really good internet. That router is just like okay, I guess, but I work really fine. I need these because my the router for our house is on the opposite downstairs end. Like it would be like the longest Ethernet cord, and I have to wrap it through the walls and stuff, and it's too much of a process. But now on to the final part of the PC. I can name most of the parts. So the graphics card is the Asus 3060 12GB GeForce RTX. I know I like put it in the wrong order. And then I have a Ryzen 5 5600X with the stock cooler, as you guys can see. And then we have 2 8GB sticks of Corsair RAM, so we got 16 gigs of Corsair DDR4 RAM. And then we got like a Blue Western, Best Western, I don't know what it is, 1TB SSD with a 450 watt power supply. And then we got 3 Thermaltake fans, 2 NZXT fans, and the motherboard is the B50 something Asus something motherboard with a little bit of RGB, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so those are the specs for the PC. That's kind of the whole setup together. Like that is actually just everything. Not a crazy amount, but for setup, I'm so happy. Like I'll put up a photo right now of what my setup looked like last year. It's a big improvement. This is like literally, like I'd say I would average the whole pricing of everything here only around 3,500 Canadian dollars. So around like 2,000 whatever, and PC is like half of it, because a lot of the items I have are budget, but I picked the right budget items. Even though that's it for today's video, so thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.